Hey everybody, Mav Hunter here from the YouTube channel Mav's Outdoor Adventures. Well, I'm going to clean out the back of the Xterra to get ready for this next fall and winter hunting season. So I've got a lot of cleaning and dusting and stuff to do. So I'm going to remove my storage unit sleeping platform that I built here in the Xterra. And in this video I'll go over what materials I used and some of the special design measurements I had to make in order to fit this in here and make it adaptable to use at a later date with the two rear seats. So stay tuned as I go through this video, but let's get this truck cleaned out and ready. Here you can see the storage slash sleeping platform in the back of the Xterra with the refrigerator removed and all my gear from underneath removed as well. You can see down here where I used to have wood drawers that would slide on those Teflon drawer slides right there. And you can see there the upper Teflon pieces where the solar panel slides into for storage. And this is what the Xterra looks like with the storage sleeping platform removed. I had cut a square hole into the floor of the storage unit, the plywood flooring, so I can access gear in this cubby hole back in the trunk area of the Xterra. You can see some basic recovery gear, some shackles, snatch strap, just various things I use in case I need to recover off-road. Oh, that's an extra fan belt for the truck that I keep back here just in case. Up here is this wire closet organizer shelf that I installed here to hold just various miscellaneous items. But now the cleaning begins. Okay, I set the storage sleeping unit platform on a table here next to my ice cold 12-volt refrigerator, and you can see my design here. There's the storage, and you can see the rectangle cut hole so I can access the cubby hole where my overland gear is stored. I don't use the wood drawers anymore just because they add so much weight to the back of the Xterra, and plus I get more room to cram little things in there without the shelves there. But occasionally I still do use them because they do have a way to lock stuff inside there. This is the platform itself. And you can see this section here, this actually folds up and down. So this part here I can remove just by removing those hinges right there and these wing nuts right here. So I remove those wing nuts, and this little extra sleeping shelf detaches if I don't need it. Here you see the little folding eaves that fit over the side compartments along the Xterra, and those were cut using a jigsaw plus a template. There's one of the wings right there, and there's another wing extended over with the piano hinge, and those cover up the little side areas, creating little cubby holes for additional gear storage. This folding shelf on the sleeper side actually can be removed by taking off these wing nuts and then this whole shelf comes off. And a lot of times when I'm using my rear seats, I will remove both of these sleeper shelves. This wood channel right here, this supports the forward storage. So I've got a brace that I built that the wood upright fits right in here, and then it's braced for support in back of the passenger seat. And this is the brace that I built, and it folds down flat, but it folds up. This is the forward brace on the sleeping shelf installed into the wood tracks. And this is the base. And here, this part here sits on my folded down seat backs. And that adds the forward support over the sleeping area, generally where my shoulders and my head rest. So this entire storage unit sleeping platform is made using 3/4 inch along with some 1/2 inch plywood cut into panels and strips. But 80% of this unit is made with 3/4 marine grade ACX plywood. The 1/2 inch plywood I had used for the 2 drawers, but this unit itself is just 3/4 inch plywood with some indoor outdoor carpeting, which is glued and tacked down. And then you can see the piano hinge right here for the folding eave. So it fits over the side channels, and that's a stainless steel piano hinge. And the screws are installed over the carpet, which helps hold the carpeting down. Here are the hinges to the folding sleep platform for my head and shoulders. And again, these are tacked on to the top of the indoor-outdoor carpet to help keep it tacked down. But I've been really happy with this system right here for several years. So what gave me the idea for this platform is I had gone to a cabinet maker, and he had done some work with other SUVs for storage and sleeping platforms, and I look at what he had to offer, and his designs were very unique, far different than this one, and very elaborate designs. So the quality certainly was there. The problem I had with it is he was going to charge $2,800 to make a storage sleeping platform with drawers for my Xterra. So I declined not to do that. But not counting the refrigerator slide, this was about $150, but not counting the refrigerator slide, the materials, so the 3/4 inch plywood, the 1/2 inch plywood, the indoor-outdoor carpet, the hinges, screws, everything to make this with, came in at just a tad over $210. So for less than $210, I was able to build this myself. But then, of course, I had the tools and other equipment required, such as jigsaw, circular saws, etc., to be able to piece this unit together. But I've been very happy with it here now for a good 5 years. This being foldable and removable. This is my sleeping platform. And these are the little cubby wings. This is the cubby wing for the other side. So for overall, for just over $200, I was really proud I was able to make my own and save a lot of money. Okay, I've got everything cleaned out and wiped down. Only took about half a roll of paper towels and a lot of Windex and 409 to get things cleaned up. Got all the vinyl here now done with Armor All. So it's time to slide the sleeping platform, storage platform, back inside the back of the Xterra. I sorted through my overland gear, my recovery gear, cleaned everything up, spick and span. Time to put the storage sleep unit back in the Xterra. Total weight on this is right about 40 pounds on this sleeping platform. And there you go. It's not easy. Sometimes I wish I had a second person to help me in and out with this, but I dare not ask the wife. That'd be more trouble than is worth. So anyway, it's installed. You can see here the little cubby hole connectors, the little shelves, where I can store things along the side and then flip the cover over it. So I can store things down in here, like an air pump and so on, and then flip the cover to cover it so nothing slides in place there. Now, to put my gear back in. So there you go. That's my Xterra storage platform, sleeping platform that I've been very happy with, that I designed and built myself 5 years ago. Oh, sorry, gotta catch my breath. It's about 40 pounds of plywood and carpet. That's another 7 pounds for that steel refrigerator slide. So I'm not as young as I used to be. So this is a look from the front middle interior of the vehicle. There you see the sleeping platform back in place. There is that forward brace that fits over my folded down rear seats. And then this little area here, I could have extended the shelf, but I left it open instead, just to have access in and out of the Xterra. It's easier for me to get in from this door without that shelf in place if I'm going to sleep in the Xterra overnight. So this I left open. And then here you can see the refrigerator. This view of the storage sleeping platform, you can see the brace installed, and it's sitting down upon one of the folded seat backs. The main seat itself has been removed from the vehicle so that the seat backs can lay flat. This cubby area here between the passenger seat and the folded down rear seat back, that usually holds my solar power generator. I've got a 2,000 watt hour generator that fits right there. Pull these out. I'm going to stick them under the storage area here. And this is the sleeping platform folded up. Now what I'm going to do is move the passenger seat forward, and then this little extra sleeping platform folds to the front, and it has a support brace, which I'll show you in a moment. And this is a view with that little extra sleeping platform folded down, which gives me another 14 inches of headspace. So as a total, once I lay down on the sleeping side platform, I have about 6 to 8 inches from my head to the front of the forward passenger seat. And underneath here, you can see the brace under the additional sleeping platform. And this, you can see the brace for the support shelf under the second part of the sleeping platform. And that's looking back toward the rear of the open Xterra. That's my refrigerator and an extra sleeping pad. And a lot of times right up here, this is where my dog, Luna, she'll ride when she goes with me on trips. This is her area to ride in. Extra wool blanket I always carry, but generally speaking, I will put that forward and then put my pillow on top of there to rest my head and go to sleep. Put a couple things into the cubbyhole storage here. These are Titan Pro, some extra tie downs, ratchet tie downs. They're going to go in there. This is a cargo netting. If I put something on top of the rack or on my lower carrier rack, this is a stretchy webbing that goes over with bungee hooks to secure loads. That's going to go in this little side cabinet. This is my spare emergency kit right here. I do have one up here under the Xterra, but this is my spare emergency kit. This is my Sun Tactics emergency solar charger. But this tiny Sun Tactics solar panel, I've tested it, actually recharged my iPhone in about 4.5 hours of direct sunlight. So I keep this with me just as emergencies. Next thing I'm going to put is part of my outdoor gear. This is by Boulder Tools. And what this is, it's so I can, if I get a flat tire out there, and it's a type of flat that I can plug. I can plug my tire, use my air compressor to fill it back up with air, and get back on the road. So I've got all that in the side cubby hole, and now I just close the lid. Now it's covered. So whatever's up here, nothing falls back into those cubby holes, but I know we're just an example here of how I can store gear in these sides using these cubby hole covers and yet still maintain a flat surface pretty much edge to edge in the Xterra. This is my solar panel. And I install the solar panel on the top drawer guides, like so, and it just slides right in out of the way, fitting right underneath here, as you can see, and it's protected. So there's lots of storage options for my various gear that I need when I'm out in the field. And one final look from the rear of the vehicle at the sleeping platform. There I have my refrigerator installed on the refrigerator slide, couple blankets, that 2-inch foam covered sleeping pad, that's more as a sleeping pad, or that's where my dog a lot of times will ride, right up there. And you can see that the additional headspace sleeping platform is now folded up upright, so the passenger seat can slide all the way back. That's our little folding chair I've got, and here you can see the eaves folding back where I have some accessories stuffed down. Got my tire jack and emergency signal set. A few odds and ends. But overall, gives me a lot of storage and cubby holes to put extra gear, this sleeping storage platform that I built. All right, everybody. Thank you for watching this video. If you like this video, please click the thumbs up icon. And to stay tuned for new videos from Mav's Outdoor Adventures, especially with hunting season here coming up in the next 30 days. And I'm going to do a little fishing too, a little trout fishing in the kayak, so stay tuned. But in order to be notified of new videos being released, please click the red subscribe button. And another note, thank you to all those who've subscribed to this old man's little YouTube channel. All right, everybody. Mahalo.